Hello friends, welcome to engineering tutorial. So we'll continue our discussion related to satellite communication systems, satellite technology. So previously we discussed the basic principle of launching of a satellite. In a very simple manner, we understood what are the main components, the main parts in the launching of a satellite. And we found out that the two important parameters, the two velocities which are required for satellite launch, they are escape velocity and orbital velocity. So again, a quick recap. Escape velocity is that velocity which is given in the upward direction, vertical velocity, which ensures that the satellite which is carried by the rocket, it escapes Earth's gravitational field, okay, the gravitational pull of the Earth, okay. And once the rocket, it has escaped Earth's gravitational field, the rocket is tilted and a suitable horizontal velocity is given such that it ensures the parabolic movement of the satellite without hitting the surface of the Earth during its parabolic trajectory, missing the surface of the Earth, and it orbits around the Earth at a suitable separation distance in a fixed circular orbit, and that horizontal velocity is called as orbital velocity. So the first step is giving it the escape velocity, suitable escape velocity to ensure it escapes Earth's gravitational field, then suitable orbital velocity such that it ensures movement around the Earth at fixed separation distance in a circular orbit, in a fixed circular path. So in this video we'll be discussing the first part, the escape velocity, especially the mathematical expression of escape velocity and what are the parameters on which the escape velocity depends upon. So the basic definition of escape velocity is that it is the minimum vertical velocity, that is velocity in the upward direction, with which an object, in this case the rocket carrying the satellite, is projected vertically upwards so that it escapes Earth's gravitational field. Now, this is the definition. Now let us try to find out a mathematical expression, a mathematical formula which will give us what should be the escape velocity for a satellite of a certain mass being carried by a rocket of a certain mass and everything. Okay, from the surface of the Earth. Let us say we have Earth, again a homogeneous sphere of mass capital M and radius capital R with its center at O. Now we have an object which is on the surface of the Earth at point A. Now this object, which is of mass M, okay, it is of mass small m. Let me add it here. It has a mass small m. This object, it has a mass small m. It is raised upwards to point P, and then from point P to Q, and from Q to a very far away distance away from the surface of the Earth, which we will say infinity. Now this infinite separation, it ensures that this object escapes Earth's gravitational field, okay, Earth's gravitational field, this infinite separation. So when the object is at point P, object of mass small m is at point P, the separation distance from the center O is denoted by this x, small x. So at point P, the gravitational force of attraction between Earth and this object will be given by simple capital G, product of the masses by square of the separation distance, G mm by x square. Okay. Now this object is moved by a very small distance, let's say dx, upwards from P to Q. Okay, a very small separation. So the work done against the gravitational force, that will be an equal force opposing the gravitational force in the opposite direction. So it will be product of force and displacement, capital F dx, which is equal to G capital M small m by x square dx. Okay, work is product of force and displacement. So small amount of work dw in raising the object through a small displacement dx from P to Q, that is equal to this much. Now if we try to apply this to find out the total work done in lifting the object from point A to a very far away distance away from the surface of the earth, let's say infinity, which is outside Earth's gravitational field, then that will be equal to the total work W in lifting the object from Earth's surface, that is from point A to infinity. That will be equal to integration from lower limit r, that is from the surface of the earth. Okay, this is surface of the earth. This point x is equal to r, distance from the center, and this point is x is equal to infinity. X is the distance of the object, the separation distance of the object from the center. Okay, so it will be integration of this f dx, that is gmm by x square dx, with r to infinity. X is equal to r to infinity, because everything else is constant, only the separation distance is changing, it is increasing. So it will be equal to G capital M small m, integration from r to infinity, capital R to infinity, and it is equal to this much, minus 1 by x, upper limit infinity, lower limit capital R. So it will be equal to this much, gmm minus 1 by infinity plus 1 by r. This will be equal to 0. So we have plus G capital M small m by r. This is the work done in lifting the object of mass small m from the surface of the earth to infinity. And if you remember, we obtained an expression for the gravitational potential energy, which was equal to minus G capital M small m by r. So here the small r was the separation distance, and in that case the minus sign denoted the work done by the gravitational force of earth. Here work is done against the gravitational force of the earth, gravitational force of attraction of the earth in the opposite direction. That's why here it is plus sign. The plus sign denotes that, the positive sign denotes that. Minus sign denotes work done by the gravitational force. Plus sign denotes work done against the gravitational force. So this work done is the work done in lifting the object from point A to infinity, far away distance from the surface of the earth, such that the satellite carrying the rocket carrying the satellite with a combined mass of small m, it escapes Earth's gravitational field. Okay, so in terms of the gravitational potential energy concept also, work done is change in potential energy. Gravitational potential energy of the final point minus gravitational potential energy of the initial point. So here in this case, in the final point, the gravitational potential energy and initial point gravitational potential energy, if we use that concept also, it will be equal to this much, gmm 1 by Ri minus 1 by Rf. So Ri is simply the initial point, that is x is equal to capital R, RF is the final point, which is x is equal to infinity. So in that way also we'll get the same result. Okay, G capital M small m by capital R. Universal gravitational constant, mass of the earth, mass of the rocket and the satellite combined, and radius of the earth. Now, this work done is the same as the initial kinetic energy which is imparted to the rocket by the exhaust gases because of the escape velocity. Okay, if the escape velocity is VE, V subscript E, which is imparted by the exhaust gases, then this kinetic energy because of this escape velocity will be equal to that work. It will be sufficient to do the total work. So here this kinetic energy because of the escape velocity, which is equal to half mve square. M is the mass of the satellite and rocket combined. Small m is the mass of rocket plus satellite, because both of them are carried, rocket is the vehicle which carries the satellite. Okay, so we equate the kinetic energy of the rocket carrying the satellite with the work done, the required work done, or the required energy which needs to be supplied to take the satellite outside Earth's gravitational field. So that is G capital M small m by R. So here we are trying to get an expression of VE in terms of capital G, capital M, small m and R. Okay, we want to find out what will be the value of escape velocity which we need. So that means V square is equal to 2 capital G capital M by R, because small m gets cancelled. Okay, so we have VE is equal to root over of 2 GM by R. So here the escape velocity is directly proportional to the square root of the mass of the earth. It is inversely proportional, okay, this is E, okay, inversely proportional to the square root of the radius of the earth, and escape velocity is directly proportional to the square root of the universal gravitational constant. Now all of these, they are constant: universal gravitational constant, mass of earth and radius of the earth. So the escape velocity, it will always be same. Okay, so now this is one expression of the escape velocity. Now if we try to find out an alternate expression, in that case we know that acceleration due to gravity small g is equal to capital G capital M by R square. This we derived in our discussion related to acceleration due to gravity. So we can write capital G capital M is equal to small g capital R square. So when we substitute this in this expression, that is root over of 2 gm by r, gm we write as gr square, small g r square, we will have this much. So here this becomes r capital R. So we have escape velocity is equal to root over of 2 gr. Okay, this much. So this is another expression of escape velocity. Okay, so there are two expressions of escape velocity. One is this one, root over of 2 g m by r, capital G, capital M and capital R, that is universal gravitational constant, mass of the earth, radius of the earth, or root over of 2 small g r, that is acceleration due to gravity near the surface of the earth, and capital R is the radius of the earth. So these are the two alternate expressions of escape velocity. So here in this video we discussed the mathematical derivation of the expression of escape velocity, which is required to take the rocket carrying the satellite outside Earth's gravitational field, okay, such that orbital velocity could be imparted to it such that it moves around the earth in a fixed circular orbit. Okay, so the first part, the escape velocity, the mathematical derivation, the mathematical formula expression, that we have covered in this video. Okay, so these are the two expressions of mathematical expressions of escape velocity.